Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Hoven of Ramos Law and your host of Health Matters. Have you heard the term radiculopathy? It means pain going down a limb or traveling somewhere from its source. It's really important to know what to do if you get it, and I'm going to share that with you right now. The lower part of our spine is called our lumbar spine. And if we have the lumbar nerves, which are coming out from the vertebra, and those nerves get injured, you can get what's called a radiculopathy. Now, if you look at what the spine shows us that there's 5 pairs of nerves that come out from between the 5 lumbar vertebrae. Those nerves travel then from here out of the body, down the leg, both the way that we feel and the way we move. So in other words, sensation, what our skin feels, and motor, the nerves that make our bodies work or move. So if we have a radiculopathy, by the way, the term opathy always means a disruption, a pain, a problem. So whenever you hear something with opathy at the end or pathy at the end, that means that there's a disruption, a disease state, or a problem with the previous part of the word. In this case, radic is the nerve, so radiculopathy is a problem with the nerve. Now, whenever you have a radiculopathy, you're likely going to have pain at the site, wherever the nerve injury is, as well as distally, and in the case of the low back, in the lower back nerves, it's going to go across the pelvis and down the leg somewhere. The interesting thing is these nerves take different sections of the leg. So radiculopathy in the upper part of the lumbar spine, L1, L2, is going to kind of come across the thigh, the upper part of the thigh. A radiculopathy at L3 is going to be just above and around the knee. A radiculopathy in L4 and L5 is going to be down the leg farther, below the knee, into the calf, or even into the foot. So that's how we isolate what levels are injured from an exam standpoint. Now, if we suspect a radiculopathy, what first typically happens is that you'll get an MRI to see how bad or what the cause is of the radiculopathy. If there's a disc, like what we see in this little example, if the disc is bulging out and pinching on the nerve, causing the radiculopathy at this nerve right here, then we need to know, how do we treat the radiculopathy? It's by getting the pressure of the disc off of the nerve. So there's a number of ways to do that, but there are several reasons for radiculopathy. Not only a disc, there could be spinal stenosis, which we've done a video on, direct pressure and compression, Facet syndrome. There's reasons for radiculopathies taking place. And so our job as providers, and your physician's job, is to make sure that you isolate the reasons for the radiculopathy and then prescribe the appropriate treatments, whether that's conservative in nature, like physical therapy or chiropractic, massage, stretching, exercise, or whether it needs to be more significant, things like injections and those types of interventions, even all the way up to, in the worst case scenarios, surgeries. So radiculopathy can happen anywhere. Today we're talking specifically about lumbar radiculopathy. Now, if you have a question about radiculopathy in general or lumbar radiculopathy and some of the issues that might come up with that, let me know. You can email me. My email is jim@ramoslaw.com. If you've liked this or enjoyed this or found it interesting, would you do me a favor? Would you share it with someone? That would mean a lot to me, because we want to help people help themselves as best they can. And if you have any other questions, by the way, or things that you'd like us to talk about, let me know. Email me and we'll get it done for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and always remember, your health matters.